Well, it's 2:22 in the morning, and because it's so hot that I can't sleep again, I decided to... I was gonna stay at the second prestige level, but I decided to reset once more. Maybe I would be surprised, was my logic, and yes, I was surprised. If you look at all of this is useless, this is tedious, the mineral cost is too high, in my opinion. It's just better to... you get the XP gain, but it's... it doesn't feel like you can just play with Royal Guard on most of the maps. On some you can, but it's still not all that great. And this is absolutely I can't think of any word. You probably know what the show was supposed to mean. This is absolutely overpowered. Which is why I'll play with it on Brutal, because I just finished playing a match as a level 2, and I carried the person I was with. To be fair, it was a level 9, but it was a Dehaka. And he had Guardians unlocked at that point, so... like... The thing is, first of all, I don't know if someone's fingers slipped, but the troopers cost 40 minerals, and their worker variant costs 30. So... take that for what you will. You save, I don't know, 200 minerals early on. And the second thing is that all of the troopers, it does say, weapons explode and no longer drop, but the detonation damages all units, from what I gather, including the aerial ones.
Amon's forces are summoning void shards all across the city.
So that's a little...
We're looking at total devastation if they're allowed to activate. I need you to take down those shards while there's still time.
It's just very good.
I'm no traitor. My dominion, right or wrong.
So good, you wouldn't even believe me. Would you? Maybe you would. All I need is just Vespian and mineral income. And then 3 enlistment centers, maybe orbital drop pods, 2 engineering base, and I'm set. It's actually somewhat refreshing. I didn't originally think much of this, but the fact that the troopers detonate makes it well worth the prestige spent. Because you can use all of this in mutations, right? So the first thing is... what was I gonna say? Yes, so the detonation hurts aerial units. It also kills invisible and burrowed units. And if you get something like a bunch of flamethrower troopers, they will always be in the range for the detonation to damage the enemy. At least that's my observation. Maybe it's wrong, but I think that's the case.
The enemy's attack will be upon us soon.
We're the higher authority.
Yeah. Early attack, and he doesn't have anything yet. Well, because everything is discounted, I don't want to delay my, command enlistment center. I guess I'll have to. What is it?
Not another drill.
Wow, see that? Feels like it also damages my own units, but fire away. Who needs personal safety? This is more what I imagined when the... This is more what I had in mind when the trailer for Mengsk said, oh, he doesn't care for troopers' lives whatsoever and uses questionable tactics. This is questionable, yes. They're conscripts. Not all of them are, convicts and criminals, so I would find this to be questionable. And not artillery or radiated shrapnel. That's not questionable. You're fighting aliens. You need to use everything you have.
Hostiles will reach us soon. I look forward to hearing your plan.
I look...
lurking among us.
This could go bad.
I look forward to this guy actually getting some units and not relying on me for defense. At this point, early on, sure, but now, I think it's a little late for that. Oh, right, I forgot. I also need a barracks, a factory, and an armory. Why? Well, just to make all the other upgrades available, unfortunately. 20.
location of your main objective. Now that void shard needs to be destroyed post-haste, commanders.
Oh, you wish.
I expect limited casualties.
Oh, the weapons will disappear if I don't equip them soon.
Our foes are headed for us. Be ready to defend.
Yeah,
This
be
war
ready
leaves
to
no
defend,
room
right?
for civilians.
This is the home front now.
I mean, I can if need be, but
This
I
is
don't
exhausting.
want
My
to.
dominion, right or wrong.
Not anymore. Because I just need to get all of this up first in order to be efficient. And he could get some units, like, I mean, come on.
This is the home front now. This
Yeah, I guess...
we're
I
the
guess
higher
I'll...
authority.
Ah, finally. I was wondering whether he was saving it or if he used it up
Can't
here.
leave it. Love
Right.
it.
Oh, finally he got it, so that's good.
This is the home front now.
And here we go.
I'm no traitor. Guess I'm on your list. Empire's right behind me.
Our allies
What?
are being attacked.
What did he blow up?
My dominion, right or wrong.
He just spontaneously combusted.
We're the higher authority.
And it feels like somebody's finger slipped because, as I said, this costs 40, this costs only 30. Why?
Sure blows up pretty, doesn't it? The enemy will summon more soon. Guaranteed. Detecting newly summoned void shards. It's our job to blast them apart.
Upgrade complete.
Here we go. You do float a lot of Vespine, which in theory makes it perfect for you to pick up Royal Guard. But I don't want to do any of that. I just want
If you
to
can't
get
leave
troopers,
it, love it.
because troopers are all I need.
This is exhausting. This is the home front now. My
There we
dominion.
go, let's speed
right
go
or
this.
wrong. Who'd I pick? We're the higher authority. Empire's right behind me. This is the home front now.
There we go.
The enemy moves against our base. Show them the folly of their ways.
I'm no traitor. Empire's right behind me. We're the higher authority.
I wish that it would say how much the detonation actually does, and whether it hurts friendlies or not, or hurts, well, detonates friendlies as well. I think that it doesn't, because I was up against some Hybrid and some High Templar, and the Psionic Storms were strong with this one. I mean, that one.
I'm compliant.
Haha.
I'm no traitor.
Anyway, Psionic Storms were strong with that one, and I didn't lose everyone, only like 30 troopers. Which, considering what I'm actually paying here, is very good.
Allies are being
This is
attacked.
the home front.
Just get
now.
this for detection. I hate cloaked units. I hate playing
Empire's
against them
right behind me.
and playing with them.
Our allies are being attacked.
If you
Oh,
can't
right.
leave it,
The
love
downside, you can't get a... Well, you know, it's more of a...
My
This is the
forces
home
have
front
fallen.
now.
Okay, good.
What else would I do? This is exhausting.
Well, he cleared this out.
Could go back. You know what's better.
Poof.
Who'd I pick?
Construct Earth Splitter ordnance to perform
Okay, I'm done with your shite. I just hate the Invisibles. Which is another good thing, because... Another good thing about this Prestige, because... As I said, it
Excellent work,
blows up
commanders. That
Invisibles,
void shard is
etc.
toast.
Well done, all.
Invisibles, burrowed, you name it, it blows up.
Numerous void shards detected. We need to destroy them ASAP. We're the higher
I'll destroy you ASAP, get over here.
Empire's right behind
Gotta
me.
repair all of this. And then more fun ahead.
Your forces, our allies are being attacked.
Fight our opponents in the field, or we'll be fighting them at home.
It's just more efficient to, you know, not get bunkers, because the detonation can save more lives than actually trying to save lives.
We're the higher authority. This is the home front now. That pirate scum ransacks the city at a time like this? I know it's a personal request, but if you can, Please kill them all.
Oh, he's gonna... Yep. Ooh.
Pirate ship neutralized. Nothing worse than pirates and traitors.
I still wish that they would have, you know, made smart servos affect the witness.
This is the home
Because
front
sometimes
now.
it's such a drag to try and get it set up in the middle of somewhere.
We're the higher authority.
Oh, I'm out of money, that's why no repairs are happening.
What else would I do? My dominion.
Well, no matter, who needs money when you got
This is the home front
free
now.
money, right?
Together we can destroy any foe.
My dominion, right or wrong. What else? Empire's right behind me. You know what's that?
You need more flamethrowers. Oh no. There we go.
Summoning shards, and we keep sending them back.
We have done well, but do not grow overconfident.
I would like if he could, you know, go ahead and take out the
Our
tank,
allies are
but I
being
guess I'll
attacked.
have to do it myself. Oh, there isn't a tank. No, there is.
An attack is headed for our base. Steel yourself.
Well, I'll leave him to finish all of this off.
Can't leave it. Love it.
Meanwhile, I'll also manage defense. So far, I both spearheaded the
This is
attack,
home front now.
and I'm managing defense. He's,
Complete.
joyriding,
My
I'd
dominion,
say
right or
at least.
wrong.
That's the case. Hey, come here.
We're the higher Looks like you've nixed another void shard, commanders. I'm impressed. This is the
As it should be.
Base is under attack.
Empire's right.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt friendlies.
Hey,
Base
I'm not
is under
expendable.
attack.
We're the higher. Home stretch,
Okay, no.
commanders. One more group of shards to go. This is the
Eh?
home front now. These wretched
Oh, that.
pirates are about to get a hell of a lot more than they bargained for. Take them out.
Yeah, this is very efficient. I don't know if
Empire's
too
right
efficient
behind me.
because like I can do this from level 2 to level 15 and just be
My
fine.
dominion, right
And
or
I say
wrong.
2 to 15 because on 1 I didn't try, but I don't think I could have done it because I still need like longer anti-air or, you know, the flamethrower's health and the increasing chances that it gets nearby for
We're the
brutal to
higher
be beatable.
authority.
Hey, he's actually doing something, yay!
My dominion,
Yeah,
right or wrong.
you can. There's some things you can destroy on the map. For example, I learned only
This
like
is the home
a few
front
weeks
now.
ago that you can actually destroy the
This is inhumane.
palace gate.
My dominion, right or wrong.
You know, the gate to the mengsk's palace,
Empire's right
which doesn't
behind
really
me.
do anything, but it's there.
We're the higher authority.
There we go. Ah, forward. You already cleared out a lot of it, did you not?
This is the home front now.
Oh, he didn't. Well, witness is on the way, so I'll just do it like this.
Our allies
Our
Oh yeah, you wanna
enemies are
blow me up?
mustering. Prepare yourself.
Go ahead. We're gonna have a lot of fun together. You and those 100 troopers of mine. Well, it's actually only 70, but... Kaboom!
If you can't leave it, love it. My
Oh, I hate the
dominion,
radiate.
right or wrong.
Not fun. Much like lurkers and banshees and whatever.
This is exhausting.
Let's just have that charge after him and not me. I know what he's fucking out. No.
Piracy in the skies above Core Hall? Not on my watch.
I always found it interesting and strange
Empire's
and
right
like
behind me.
weird that all these announcers say, "Oh, we did it. We."
We're the
What
higher
have they done
authority.
to help? All they do is watch and claim the credit.
My dominion.
Not all of them, you know, this August Grad commanding officer doesn't. He says, thank you commanders, could you take them out, etc., thank you, blah blah blah. But on some of the other maps, like with the mercenary, I get that too, on Oblivion Express, right? He's a mercenary. But with some of them, like, yeah, I just don't like him. It's like Orana. And yes, I am doing my best, like, who asked?
We're the higher authority.
Blow them up.
Empire's right behind.
Good. Oh, not so good. Lost detection. Well, it's time to blow up, isn't it?
Our allies
Am I out of money or...
This is exhausting.
Hey, I actually mined out over here. Wait, did I? Feels like there was supposed to be, and there was
The
supposed to be.
Nerazim are in peril.
our allies
No,
are being
it
attacked.
wasn't. Oh, you're gonna have to wait and actually get some more units.
This is the home front now.
Enemies inbound. Will they never stop clawing at me?
Right or wrong.
Okay, well...
Empire's
Does he
right
have
behind.
any cooldowns whatsoever? I don't think he does. Well, you know how it goes.
Any
Kaboom.
regs I should know?
Come here.
As ordered.
Ah, yay!
Is that you, Emperor?
Ah, sort of with
Sitting
irradiate.
okay?
That's the most unfun
Sitting
thing ever.
okay?
If you're playing someone who uses infantry.
Who's resisting us today?
It's like, yeah,
My
I get
dominion.
that it's supposed to be an
Right or
anti-infantry ability, but does it need to last for 20
wrong. Any
seconds?
regs? This is the home front.
Our allies are being
Like even Psionic Storm, which is basically the
We're the higher authority.
short time. Ah, come on. You want to blow up? Go ahead.
Love it.
Oh wait, I actually don't have all that many equipped.
Any regs?
As I said, I hate Banshees all cloaked units. It's just not fun to be against. Like, ha 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 ha, you can't hit me. Well, fuck you then.
Sir, I'm prepped. This is the home front now. As ordered.
Release the Zerg.
Your forces
Empire's
are being
right
attacked.
behind me.
No mercy.
Now that's what I like to see. Void Shard terminated.
It's done. Next crisis.
What? Oh, there's a tank. I see. Oh well. I think we'll be able to do this before the next attack arrives.
Can't leave it. Love it.
Our allies are being attacked.
I just need him to take out the tank.
Reputation's
Good.
well earned. These Void Shards are dropping like flies.
A worthy outcome. Many of my warriors have perished.
I don't care. Oh, you want to talk about losses? Go ahead, be my guest.
Guess I'm under. Me, sure, my dominion.
This is good.
And another Void Shard crumbles into dust. Well done,
Oh
Commanders.
no.
These little accomplishments multiply.
Well, I sacrificed. But we'll be able to finish it, see? Without too much trouble.
My dominion.
This is very, very strong, very powerful.
Could go back.
I like it. It's refreshing, but I'm not sure what will it do for mutations and the like. I know that the end result is supposed to be how much fun you have along the way, rather than balance.
Everything we have built.
But I think there has to be some balance.
Countdown showing
Right.
that Void Shards are going to activate soon. That's not good. Home front now.
No, that is good, because they're gone.
Sons and daughters of the Dominion.
And your scanners
we
are
march
broken.
Ever onward.
So, if I had any sort, although getting it, getting public acknowledgement from Activision is not going to happen. They rarely ever acknowledge larger content creators of their games. If I knew that somebody at Activision from the StarCraft development team watches these videos, I would talk about in-depth about these. It's like, I would explain why I think this is pointless, I would explain why I think this is bothersome, and I would explain why I think this is a little too overpowered. But, Oh, I might as well do it anyway. Because if I had a long forum history, kind of, about posting how I think the Royal Guard could, you know, have their Vespene cost decreased and the mineral cost increased, and it's here. I talked about how I think it's not worth to get intercessors for troopers because you can just heal them, and look at that, a mastery which puts intercessors aside and plays harder into troopers being expendable. So I don't really know if they came up with those ideas themselves or if they read them from the forums. I don't know anything, because Activision will never talk to you. Never, ever. But anyway, might as well talk about it. I think that this should have a themed detonation for every trooper type, for every weapon. So for the Flamers, just have it be the standard, you know, the detonation in an area. For the missile ones, just have it be a detonation that damages only aerial. And you can have it reasoned by... You can reason it with like, oh, the rocket launcher they have on the shoulder detonates and the rockets misfire and just do damage in an area in the air. And have the gun trooper, I don't know, do lower damage but in a wide area is what I would guess, you know? That's one way to do it. So it's not all just the same bomb, which is very powerful, as you can see. This, I think, increased by 50% is not good. I would say increased by, like, I don't think 40% makes any difference in population. Maybe for something like the Pride of Augustgrad. I'd lower it to 40% or maybe 35, 30, the supply cost. Or leave the supply cost be, and change the mineral cost to increase by not 100% but 75%. 100% is too much. Or just move the Vespene to cost like 30% less, not 25. This, just make... I talked about some of these things in a stream, which you maybe will get to see, maybe never. Maybe you already left the video, that's probably the chance. But this, change this, the contaminated strike, to not only damage... Okay, no, not only damage. To do extra damage to aerial units, right? Because we've already seen that there's ways of winning with just artillery, while the other player deals with air, etc. Why not make the artillery also better against air? Like, increase, I don't know, damage of contaminated strike by 200% against air or something. It's a raw idea, but I think that it could help. Because if you look at these two, these also include a better way of dealing with air. Here it's detonations, here it's faster XP gain on Royal Guard, faster XP gain on something like Sky Fury, or Black Hammer, or the Pride of Augustgrad can do ridiculous things against air. But in here, what do you get? Well, you don't have nuclear annihilation, which is your best way of dealing with many aerial targets, and as of lately I've been facing many aerial targets, many battlecruisers, tempests, all of that. I don't know why, but it's not fun. Especially when combined with things like cyclones, etc., which sometimes appear alongside them. Because they can shred anything. And what does this give you? Oh, a longer fear. Extra damage received, okay. But it still doesn't do anything about air. I'm not saying that the shells have to be made, oh, realistically, they come down to the surface, so if they encounter, if they, along the way to the surface, if they crash into a aircraft, okay, they do damage to it. No, I'm not saying that. I think that would be too good, which is why they made it target only ground. But something like, as I said in the stream, the contaminated strike, you can reason it however you want. Radiation, toxins, they melt away the aircraft plating, or Zerg organs of the flyers or whatever, something like that. Alright, well, I still wish that they wouldn't have gone with this final picture of Mengsk for StarCraft 2. Visuals for Mengsk for StarCraft 2. He looks like an old fart compared to how he looks in here, how he looks in StarCraft Remastered, and how he looks in StarCraft in the base one. not remastered. Oh well. I guess I'll see you in the next one. Oh, I may also just record this, but it was not fun. I retried this 6 times, I won. I just spammed artillery and the other guy just went after presents. And I cleared out both the presents and the objectives. Oh well.